gotta bake the cake. Close my mouth, bake the cake. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bake the cake all day long. Oh, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Oh, here we go. Bosh. Good evening, darlings, and a very warm, wibbly wobbly, willy waving welcome to New Year's Day live, the first live stream to actually begin in 2025. And once again, a very, very happy new year to each and every one of you. Let's hope that it's a fabulous one. I've got a feeling it just might be. And also, welcome to Community Birthday January. That's right. Every day today or every night is going to be a birthday party, a little celebration for a member of the community who happened to be squeezed out on this day in history. So, and aside from that, we've got all of the normal nonsense over the next hour, which I am thrilled skinny to be sharing with you. Wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous people. You really are such a top of the range community. If you were a Granada, you would be a Gear X. That's what you'd be. Right. Hedgehog of Truth is here, should you want to ask an HOT question. The box is here, and you know it's going to get a right old pounding. The portable community electric telephone, they've started early. The community portable electric telephone is on hand should you wish to leave a voice note on the usual number. And who knows what else we'll end up talking about. The world is our lobster, isn't it? Now, I'm going to have a good old slurp of my vino, still the cheap stuff, sadly. And then I'm going to dive into your comments because, quite honestly, darlings, they are the meat and potatoes of this apple pie and custard that we are enjoying together tonight, and which I am proud and happy to be a part of. Yes. So cheers, your very good health, bottoms up yours, and above all, for the first time in 2025, get stuffed. Oh, marvellous. First cab off the rank tonight was the lovely Richard Paulie Galtieri, followed by Carol C, Steve Cole, Stratospherian, Jimmy W, Jimmy Quinn. Oh, we're full of Jimmys. Peter P, the lovely Claire. And well, we're going to get straight in with some food news here. Oh, Jimmy W says, looks to be a big drop in subs. Well, it depends on how you define big. If you would consider losing 1,100 subs in the space of 7 days big, then yeah, there has been a big drop in subs. Worst things happen at sea, my lovelies. As long as I've got all of you, who cares? Who cares about the rest of them? Now, Carol C's food news. Breakfast was leftover cold pizza and coffee. Lunch was Scotch broth soup with a stotty, which is a northeastern flatbread. Dinner was spicy chicken wings with salad and homemade crisps, and a few glasses of white wine to start the year. That sounds fabulous, Carol. And Jimmy W had toasted white bread with ham and crisps for breakfast, which is interesting. Stu is with us, the lovely Tracy Cardiff, who says, "Good evening. Is it anyone's birthday today?" Well, hopefully they will let us know. There is a birthday that I am aware of, and that is Carol Ann of the increasingly well-known YouTube channel. Carol Ann, my clothes will fall off in a moment. So, right, well, I think we should all sing happy birthday to Carol Ann. And if there are any other birthdays, we'll sing happy birthday to them as well. So after three, darlings, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dampups. Happy birthday to you. And there will be more of that to come if there are any other birthdays. Who else is with us? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, Alan Simpson is here. Greetings and Happy New Year, honourable community. How is everyone? How are you, Alan? Lovely to have you here. It's my birthday this month, says Steve. It's everybody's birthday this month. Everybody matters. I'll give you a clue. It's got a 3 and a 2 in it. So we're okay. So that's the 23rd then. First day back at work tomorrow for Stu. Well, look, at least you've had some time off. I haven't had a day off for forever. Oh dear. Andrew Buttigieg is with us. A very good evening, Boaty and everyone. Oh, Cheeseburger's here, General Cheeseburger. Evening, Father Muckers. The lovely Diane Sturdy. Ah, Di, our lovely Diane Sturdy. She's back. Good evening, lovely people. Feels very good to be back. Missed you all. And we missed you too. We missed you too, Diane. Oh, I hope you're so much better, my lovely. Yes, says Alan, it's been snowing in Aberdeen city centre this evening. Excuse me. Only lying on the roofs here. Roads are clear. I'm sure there will be more inland, though. Snow is hitting here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on Saturday, it's going to be very heavy, according to the weather forecast. We always get weather events in January and February here, and this year is obviously going to be no exception. Tricia Alderman, good evening, Boaty, and all in chat. Good evening to you and Paul. Pocahontas 100, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. That haircut doesn't look any better, says Cheeseburger. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I'm growing to quite like it, actually. I think it makes me look younger and more fertile. Hello, says the M11 of the YouTube channel, Emma Lemon. Hello, I'm going to be in and out and shaking it all about tonight and maybe asleep. Who knows? Who knows indeed? Right, well, now if you watch the M11's channel, and why wouldn't you? It's splendid. Then you will know, possibly, and if you don't know and haven't watched, then get your bums over there at some point. 2 new features were launched today by the M11, one of them with Matron, and I'm going to be joining in with both of them. Now, one is a jolly good idea. It's like a continuation of Vlogmas, which I didn't do because everybody was doing it, and I thought it was boring. And it's something that Matron and Emma have come up with called Chatuary. And the idea is that throughout the month of January, on a daily basis, you upload a video where you just have a little chat with your viewers or your community or whatever. So Emma has done her first one today. Matron has done her first one today. So do check those out. And I have filmed my first one, but I will be putting mine out tomorrow because obviously with working in the evenings and then doing a live stream, I have to be a day behind with my videos. I can't get them out same day. So my 1st of January Chatuary video will be coming out tomorrow. It has been filmed. And I think it's quite a good idea, so I'm happy to jump on board with that. And the other thing that Emma has launched today is another go at Weight Loss Wednesdays. Now, the last one, which myself and Sean joined in, was a disaster for them. It was an absolute triumph for me. I took it very seriously. I lost what was it? I lost a stone in a week, something like that, through uh, purely through diet and exercise and mental strength and resilience, basically. I don't expect everybody else to be able to do that. I'm I'm a former athlete. I know what it means to train and to live the life of a Trappist monk. So yeah, I lost a stone in that week. It didn't go so well for the others. They weren't quite in the right place. So Emma has relaunched it, and I think that's a jolly good thing too. And this time, I'm confident that she's going to be successful because she's taken what is quite a major step of actually telling people what she weighs, showing you on the scales. Now, I'm not going to tell you, you'll have to watch the video for yourself. But I thought that was a really good way of nailing her colours to the mark. She didn't do it last time, she didn't want to admit it. Now, as it happens, I don't know anything about ladies. I know next to nothing about ladies. I don't understand breast sizes. I don't know about ladies' measurements, or I understand dress sizes just about. Um, but I wouldn't know about a lady's weight or anything. And when I saw what Emma weighed, I thought, well, that's all right, isn't it? But apparently it's not. I mean, basically, she weighs about the same as my left leg. But apparently that is too much and she needs to lose some. And I'm confident that this is the year that once again she's going to nail it, and this time it will stay off. Putting it out there to an audience is a really good way of nailing your colours to the mask, because it makes you more likely to stick to it. To when you put it out there and it's out there in public, you do feel more inclined, because you know that you can be held to account. And when you've told people what your weight is, and if you're going to continue to weigh yourself on a weight loss Wednesday, then uh, then it's out there, and you are going to be much more inclined to be more rigorous with yourself. So I'm going to join in with that as well, because I appear on camera. You can't hide it. You can't hide it. Yeah. Like I said last time, I'm a fat bloke. I've probably put that stone back on. I haven't weighed myself since it all went south last time, but I will join in on that, and I will do the same thing. I will weigh myself. I will show you what it is, and I'm going to take it one step further, because I don't think that I don't think that people who want to lose weight are always honest with themselves about what they eat. They'll say, "Oh, my diet is fine. I've just got a really slow metabolism or something." So I'm going to introduce a couple of things into the Boaty's World Facebook group. I am going to encourage those who wish to, who are on a weight loss journey, to publish in the Facebook group a food diary where you honestly record everything that you shove down your little red lane that day that contains calories. Because until you actually look at it down in black and white, it's easy to fool yourself. You think, oh, I had a bag of crisps, that doesn't count. I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about a bar of chocolate. I have found, and I've been through this. I used to do this when I was trying to get down to my racing weight as an athlete. I always struggled more than other people. I won't go into it all again. I've got a preponderance of white fat cells over brown fat cells. I'm more inclined to carry weight than the average person, and it's harder for me to get it off than the average person. One of the things that I found helped was keeping a food diary. Because when you look at it, and you've got to be honest, you can't lie. So when you look at it down there in black and white, and you look at what you've eaten that day, then sometimes it just kind of jumps out at you. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm carrying a bit, and I shouldn't have eaten that, and I should only have had half of that, and I definitely shouldn't have had that. that kind of thing. So I'm going to do that. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reintroduce a feature that's never been in Boaty's world, but it did used to be in singles for years and years and years and years. And again, this is intended to get people to address or be aware of their diet and perhaps eat more healthily, to make more of an effort with their food, and so on and so on and so on. So what I'm going to reintroduce is a competition, and it is called Dish of the Day. Now, this is how it works, darlings. Every day there will be a Dish of the Day thread, and what you do is, when you make a meal, you take a photograph of it. Now, there's no cheating here. There is no cheating. And it needs to be a meal that you have in some way made yourself. So it can't be a microwave meal. You have to have put some effort into it in order to enter Dish of the Day. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be cooked. It could be ham salad, right? No cooking involved there. You've bought the ham, you bought the salad, you maybe chopped it up a bit, tried to make it look a bit pretty. That would be okay. A microwave meal would not be okay. Beans on toast would be acceptable. You've made the toast, you've buttered it, you've heated the beans and put them on. So do you get where I'm coming from with this? There has to be some element of effort put into it. So on the entry thread, each day, you put a picture of your meal, and you can put up to 3 a day: breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Don't have to put 3, but so you put a picture and you describe your meal, right? Simple as that. Now, the next day, all of those entered will go onto a poll, and everybody can vote on that poll. So your description of your food and your picture of your meal will be there, and people can vote on it. And we'll have first, second, and third place. Points will be awarded, and there will be a leaderboard. There will be a leaderboard, and we'll have a Boaty's World kitchen, and whoever's top of the leaderboard will be head chef. Second on the leaderboard will be sous chef. Third on the leaderboard will be commis chef, and then everybody who's on the leaderboard below that will be whatever. I can't remember what it was that they will be now. I'll have to look back at singles. And whoever's last on the leaderboard will be the kitchen porter. They do all of the washing up. And then at the end of every month, it'll run month by month. Then at the end of every month, we have a virtual prize giving ceremony where we award our head chef of that month. So the idea behind it is that you pay a little bit more attention to what you're eating. You don't just eat rubbish, processed microwave meals. You don't eat takeaways. You don't eat all that stuff that's unhealthy for you. Even if you live alone and you're not cooking for anybody else like I do, you will now be cooking for the Boaty's World community, and they will be voting potentially on your food. So it gives you a reason to put a bit of thought and effort into your food, which is good for you emotionally and physically. It'll give you the inclination to try and do a bit of food art to make a pretty plate. And again, that will help you. It'll encourage you to have a place setting at a table rather than sitting on the sofa and eating it off your knees. All of that sort of thing. It worked a treat in singles. It was a really big thing. So I'm going to do it in Boaty's World as well. Takes a little bit of work, but hopefully somebody with more time on their hands than me will help me. If anybody would like to volunteer, then I'm happy to show them how to do it. I'll make them a moderator in the group. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead with that. I think that's a good thing to do. It's good fun. I really enjoyed it in singles. I would be glad to have the reason to make a little bit more effort than I currently am, and I think it will help with the weight loss thing as well, because it's as well as being a competition and a bit of fun, it's also effectively another food diary, isn't it? So if you're on a weight loss journey and you're putting down a plate of sausage and chips with half a gallon of gravy on it, then you're going to look at it and you're going to realize that other people are going to look at it and think, well, hang on, you're trying to lose weight and you've got deep fried chips, 7 sausages, and half a ton of gravy. How's that going to work? So you're going to be more likely to wallop down, I don't know, a ham salad or something like that instead. You get what I mean? So that's going to be new for 2025. Dish of the day is coming to Boaty's World. And as I say, if anybody is willing to give their time to help me with that or with any other features that we might like to add into the Facebook group, I would be grateful for the help, because quite honestly, this year I'm going to struggle for time. You know what I've got going on. You know what I've got going on now when I'm struggling, and then you're going to have to throw an Airbnb and a hotel into the mix, and the chances of me doing it are slim to none. But I think it's a great thing to do. I've shown that it worked in the past. It was really good. We had a lot of fun with it. People got competitive. People made an effort, and it did work in terms of people's weight loss and improving their physical and mental well-being. So let's make sure that we get that off the ground, and please do support it. Even if you don't enter yourself, please support it by voting in the daily polls. Right, back to your comments. Da, da, da. Happy haircut, Boaty, says Alan Simpson. Thank you. 25 quid. 25 quid. Yeah, they saw me coming. He just needs a bit of Brill cream. I've actually got a bit of mousse in there tonight. I did whack a bit of styling mousse in there tonight. Very unusual for me to use product, but there you go. This is the new me for 2025, darlings. Oh, and payday. It was payday today, and I have ordered 3 new pairs of underpants, including, and this is big news, new sex pants. Yes, darlings, 2025, I'm getting my first pair of new sex pants for about, I think it's over 10 years. I'm pretty sure I bought my last sex pants. Well, I didn't buy my last sex pants. My wife bought my last sex pants. So they've been my sex pants now for over a decade. So I was probably due a new pair, wasn't I? So yeah, it's all change for Boaty in 2025, darlings. Now I am getting some electronic messaging going on here, so let's have a look at these. Oh, good point. Right, this is from Sean, and he says Emma was holding the camera on the scale, so needs to take off a few pounds for the camera. Yeah, but in terms of the weight loss, Sean, she'll be holding the camera every time, won't she? So although the weight reading might not be accurate, the loss or gain will be accurate. And Sean says he's also back on the scales and has already set up a new channel for it, Sean's Fitness Channel. All right, okay, right. So, I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. It's, I shouldn't laugh because Sean is a very active man. All the work that he does, all the work that he does on the homestead and whatnot. I was just thinking that it might be another volcano moment, because if you don't know, I mean, Sean suffers with a couple of health conditions that, so occasionally, or not so occasionally, quite regularly, then with the CFS, then beyond any control of his, he's exhausted. So I've just got this idea of a fitness channel saying, right now, today, darlings, I'm exhausted. So today is a lying on the sofa day. Right? And I'll be in for that day. I oh dear. Good for you, Sean. Good for you. I mean, in all seriousness, that would work really well for Sean because it's one of the real world issues that people have to deal with. Weight loss or weight management isn't always just as simple as remembering that this hole here is bigger than that hole there. And so you need to moderate what you put in because other health conditions and genetic predispositions will and do play a part. So if you're relying on exercise to be part of your weight management program, which you should be doing, because exercise is not only good physically, it's excellent for the old mental health. Then, if you're dealing with chronic illnesses, which Emma does and which Sean does as well, then that's really going to factor into it. If you're relying on exercising on a daily basis, but you've got health conditions, which means that that's not always going to be possible, then that is going to make things a lot more difficult. So, doing a journal about that and discussing how you work around it and giving other people ideas to work around it is an excellent thing. Doesn't apply to me, to be honest. I've got no excuse. I'm in, God, I'm about to turn 60 years old. I'm in decent physical nick. There's no reason why I couldn't go out for a 2 or 3 mile walk every day. It would do me the world of good. It would be content for the channel. Sean does it. Sean walks to the homestead, walks here, walks there. Emma does it. She walks all over the shop. I don't walk bloody anywhere, darlings, and there's no reason why I can't. I do well, there are various reasons. I've discussed it before. I've lived here in this village for 10 years, and I've only walked around the village once, and that was when Chinese madam dragged me out to do it. Otherwise, I would never have done it, and probably never would. But I damn well should do. I should get out doing some walking. So maybe that's where I need to put a jolt of 12-volt electricity up my own bottom to help myself out by doing that rather than just relying on diet. Right, we've got a voice note here from the fabulous Simone.
Hello, Boaty.
Hello.
Don't forget to pound your box if you're on a weight loss program and some little oik has replaced your kitchen scales with a Fisher Price set.
Topical. Oh, Simone is getting topical on our bottoms. Oh, well done, Simone. Oh, bless you. First one of 2025. I can't remember if I thanked Simone last night. I'm not sure that I did. It was very late. I was very tired, and I couldn't think of everybody that I wanted to thank. But thank you, Simone, for your massive contribution to the community from day one. Really, I will indeed pound the box as instructed. Less than 2 weeks to go now, darlings. It's getting close. Boom! There it goes. There it goes. Oh dear. Oh, and while I'm thanking people, I also need to thank. Yes, that's right. I need to thank David. Thank you very much, David. David was kind enough to send via PayPal. I'll tell you what he actually sent. He does it. He just thinks he sent money, but what he actually sent was 2 bottles of nice wine. At the moment, it's electronic money. Tomorrow night, when I go to Sainsbury's, it will become 2 bottles of nice wine. So thank you very much, David. That's very much appreciated. Or maybe it will go towards my birthday night, a spot of breakfast, maybe, or towards an evening meal, something like that, because that is coming up. My birthday is rampaging towards us like an out of control chimpanzee, darlings, and it will be here before you know it, or I know it, or any of us are prepared for it. Now then, where did I get to? Oh, yes, around here. Oh, yes, Simone joined us, said, hey, Em put out 2 videos today, and she's jolly tired, says Stu. Oh, and you've got to watch the Weight Loss Wednesday video just for the song at the end. It had me absolutely howling. Oh, dear. Blood and sand, says Diane Sturdy. Just realised my birthday is a week tomorrow. Where did the last year go? Well, Diane, that's going to be another birthday party, and we will all sing to you. That like button could do with a pounding, says Tracy Cardiff, and 20 of you have paid heed. Hedgehog of Truth question from Carol C. Right, hang on. Haven't had a Hedgehog of Truth question for a while. I need to prepare myself physically and mentally. And poured a glass of wine in case it's a dodgy one. That was a very professional twist, wasn't it? Oh, my food news, darlings. Lunch today was a New Year's Day kind of roast lunch. I had garlic and mustard chicken, roast potatoes. I didn't have roast shallot today. I had them here. I couldn't be bothered to do them. I just had Yorkshire pudding, green beans. I had I had a chicken horseradish and white wine gravy, which was absolutely yumsky. And supper tonight will be the usual staff curry with rice, but it will be pilau rice, not white rice tonight, and roti. You know, the bread that you can eat, not like naans. If you're on a weight loss journey, step away from the naans. Don't even walk into the same room as a naan. They're horrific. Oh, right, hedgehog. Where's my hedgehog? Hedgehog, a truth question, haven't I? Right, here we go. Hedgehog of Truth question. Have you got a girlfriend? No. Look at me. Of course I haven't. Any idea of who to line up? Well, the problem with that, Carol C, is that I might have ideas of who to line up, but they might not want to be lined up. Unfortunately, it's not quite as easy as herding cattle. Have you been eyeing up the restaurant diners for girlfriends? No. No is the honest answer to that. I have look, we're all boys in the restaurant usually. We have the odd girl, but we're mostly boys, and boys will be boys, won't they? So we have our restaurant equivalent of perp. I haven't got a name for it, but yeah, every night we will pick out one particular restaurant customer that would be our theoretical choice. But do I actually line them up as no. There comes a point in life where you have to be realistic, and you know, what have I got to offer a woman? God's sake. I mean, I'm nearly dead. I'm falling apart physically. And I haven't exactly got a fortune in the bank. So there you go. That is a hedgehog of truth question answered. Um, on that subject, do I want to go here? Do I want to go here? Let me think. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Well, go on. I'll give you a teaser. I'll give you a teaser. Um, if I wanted to get married, then I would earn £40,000 and possibly a business partnership. But don't worry, I said no. I've always said no. I keep being offered that and I keep saying no. Oh, hello. The birthday girl is with us. Carol Ann. My clothes will fall off in a moment. Good evening, everybody. You're up terribly late, Carol Ann, but then it is your birthday, isn't it? For another 25 minutes. So, shall we sing? Shall we sing happy birthday again now that she's actually here? Okay, after three. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dampups. Happy birthday to you. Hope you've had a fabulous day, my lovely. And you are now officially 1 year older than me for the next 2 weeks, anyway. So cheers, many happy returns. And if it's anybody else's birthday and I've not seen it in the comments yet, cheers and a very happy birthday to you as well. And we will sing you a song. Stu had 2 burgers from Iceland. They'd run out of the smash ones that he likes. Right, there we are. Happy birthday, Carol Ann, says Diane. Hi, Carol Ann. Happy birthday, says Peter. Oh, I've arrived just in time. Apparently, not sure what for. Happy birthday to you, Carol Ann, and anybody. Oh, everybody's saying happy birthday, basically, and quite rightly so. Cheeseburger had a burger at the football. Bad Books joins us and says, good evening, all. Thank you, everyone, says Carol Ann. Hope you've all had a lovely first day of 2025. Has Mustard bought a BMW, says Steve? No, has he? Hell. Trisha, tonight for the dinner turkey roast. Oh, turkey roast, right? Jolly good. Carol C says, the grumpy old man, who is otherwise known as Mr. Carol C, grumpy old man and I successfully bought a new electric reclining sofa. Delivery end of March. That drives me mad. That drives me mad. When I go and buy something, I want it delivered like today or tomorrow, or I want to take it away in the car, something like that. I remember the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty dragging me to DFS in Darleydale. Now, amazingly, you won't believe this, but they had a sale on. Can you believe that? DFS having a sale. I know. Who would have thought of such a thing? Now, I remember 2 things about that visit. Well, 3 things. 1, I didn't want to go. 2, I was driving one of my Lexus Sauras, 4-litre supercharged V8, and the car park was quite empty. So, and I was going to be replacing my tyres within the next week. So I did a load of donuts in the car park and made poor Mrs. Boaty scream a bit. That was my little payback for being dragged into DFS. And we were going in there to buy a new dining table. We just had we'd had the house all remodeled. We had and we'd had the dining room all redone and knocked through, and extensions here, there, and everywhere. And the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty wanted a new dining suite. And I love entertaining. I love hosting dinner parties. We did it very regularly. 2-3 times a week, we would host dinner parties, or on a Saturday, or lunch parties. And so we went to DFS, and God, she fell in love with this table. I can't remember how many people it seated, something like 16 or something. And so I asked the price of the table in the sale, mind you, and they told me, God almighty, I nearly bloody fainted, didn't I? And when I actually did faint was when they told me that didn't include chairs. So we had to add on 16 bloody chairs. But then the real kicker was, now I honestly can't remember how much this thing was. I honestly cannot. Maybe I've blocked it subconsciously, but it was many, 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 many thousands of pounds. It was a lot of thousands of pounds. And I said, yeah, fine, okay. And then we arranged the delivery. And it was like in about 2 months' time. I said, you're having a bloody laugh. And what? A craftsman making this from scratch. What? We'll just have this one here, the one that we're looking at. Deliver this tomorrow with the chairs. I'm not paying umpty. Oh, God almighty. But as usual, I was put in my place by the person who truly wore the trousers in our relationship. She used to lend me the trousers every now and then so I could still feel like a bit of a man. But most of the time she wore them, and that was it. We bought this insanely expensive dining suite, and it didn't even. I mean, by the time it arrived, I'd forgotten what the bloody thing looked like. We were probably halfway to being divorced by the time the damn thing arrived. Bloody hell. So that really annoys me. You buy something now on the 1st of January and the delivery is at the end of March. Now, if it was a hand built, coach built Bentley, all right. It's a bloody sofa that's probably made in China. Maybe that's why it takes so long. It's got to be shipped over by container. Really annoys me, that does. Really annoys me. If it's something that is genuinely handmade from scratch, yeah, fine. Patience is a virtue. I'll wait. When it's just a piece of pissing mass-produced furniture, 3 months is idiotic. So no wonder your old man is grumpy, Carol C. I'd have been bloody grumpy too. And if he didn't do donuts in the car park to scare the pants off you, consider yourself a fortunate lady. Ugh. Right, what are we doing now? Um, oh, Michael Dibben is with us and says good evening, and a very good evening to you, Michael. It's lovely to have your company. And then people are shouting each other's names. Good time to buy a sofa. Sales. Go to DFS. They've always got a bloody sale. Chatwitty, you should. I can't read that cheeseburger, and you should be ashamed of yourself. A beige leather sofa with full electric reclining action, says Richard. We'll survive Christmas, says Steve. Some say, says Jimmy W., you cheated the last time weight loss. How dare they? How dare they say that? Me? Me, sir? Cheat, sir? Me, sir? No, sir. Much, sir. All right, I might have cheated a little bit, just a little bit, but I won't cheat this time. If everybody else is actually doing it this time, then, I promise I will do it properly. I'm still not convinced that I cheated anyway. The colour is a tweed blue material, says Carol C. I can't read that one out. Boaty did not lose a stone in a week, says Emma, and he admitted it on the live stream how he cheated. Oh, bugger, did I? Boaty? Cheating, says Peter P. Never. Exactly. Richard says Boaty would never cheat. Oh, Adam Barr is with us and says, Happy New Year, Boaty. And a very happy new year to you too, Adam. Thank you for being with us. He's a bit of a cad, says Stu. The flashing moobs. You don't get moobs on Hubnut, or do you? Says Stu. The NHS app for weight loss is a good help, says Carol C. You're not a man who looks overweight to me, says Alan Simpson. And Alan, that's why I love you. You might think differently if I was naked in your immediate vicinity. Look, there's an undeniable veranda over the pleasure gardens there, isn't there, darlings? I'm not going to win Mr. Universe, let's face it. And Emma will tell you about the moves. God knows. That bloody video that she put out of our last summer. Have you seen that? Hashtag me too. She took advantage of me. I was standing just here, and it's quite clearly there in the video. I was taken advantage of. I was groped. I was. My moves were shamelessly grappled with. And I'm not sure that I entirely consented to that. I mean, I probably did, but I'd have had a glass of wine, so I don't know if that counts. I'll have to check up on the law, but yeah, hashtag, hashtag me too. Bad Books had Bad Books had Bad Books had New Year's dinner at the Outlaws. The starter was seafood gratin. The main was perfectly cooked beef rib joint with roasted and veggies, and pud was homemade trifle. Oh, hello, Ben's here. Gaydar alarm. Yeah, hold off until the 1st of March. I've told you I'm not turning gay until the 1st of March. Give me a reasonable chance. I'm going to prowl the nursing homes of Derbyshire to find a woman with low standards and even lower expectations. My God. And now I've got all the motivation in the world to do that, because apparently I did put on record that I was. God. Oh. Yeah, 1st of March, darlings. 1st of March. We need some kind of national thing like bloody help the children or help the aged, or what's the thing, comic relief or save the. What was the thing that Wogan used to do? Something about children. Something. Can't remember. What was it? Not comic relief. That was. What was the other one? The one about the children. Save the children. Do something with the children. Oh, I don't know what it was. But we need something like that for me. Find me a girlfriend before the 1st of March. Otherwise, I have to become theoretically gay. And I don't particularly want to. I'm too old for changes. Aside from anything else, I'm planning to launch the bloody Airbnb on the 1st of March, if not before. And that's going to make a hell of a video, isn't it? That's going to make children in need. Thank you, Sean. I knew it was something to do with children having something or needing something, wanting something. Maybe it's to pull on Teddy Wogan's wig. Yeah, it's going to make a hell of a launch video, isn't it, for the Airbnb? If I mention, oh yeah, and by the way, I'm contractually obliged to say that, having been unable to find a girlfriend before the 1st of March, St. David's Day, I now have to be officially and theoretically gay for a. Oh, God. Jimmy W. used to be 15 stone, but is now 12 and no diet. How many calories in a glass of wine? God only knows, Carol C. You're the one with the NHS app. You tell me. I'll go out and walk. I don't care. However many calories are in this glass of wine, I'm pretty sure I could walk them off. Oh, God above. Boaty doesn't look fat for his height, better than looking like a beanpole. I would be the perfect weight if only I was 8'6". Height, eh? For those who aren't aware, I am indeed, I'm quite a tall person. I am 6 foot and 5 inches in height. And I remember standing casually at the bar at the Meridian Hotel, and a lady looked me up and down, and she said, "You're very tall." And I said, "Yeah, I know, I know." She said, "How tall are you?" I said, "I'm 6'5". And she said, with a little glint in her eye, she said, "Are you all in proportion, if you know what I mean?" And I said, "No, love, no. If I was, I'd be 8'10". uh, who's Sheba? I still haven't caught up on who Sheba is. Evening all, says Matron. The latest illness news is that I am now almost deaf. Yay. Oh, Matron with this sexy voice. Where do we post these delicacies? Which delicacies? I've forgotten where we are. Alan Simpson says hello to Matron. What do points make? Asks Sean. And the answer is, of course, prizes. Carol saying hello to Tracy. Ben is talking about an intimate moment with Matron that we'd better not intrude on. The good side of my illness, says Matron, is that tomorrow's chatuary will be filmed in my bed. Oh, there we are. Mark Prasad says 44 watching, 17 likes. Sorted out. Hit that like button, you scurvy dogs, and a few more have. I did have lots of fun last night, Ben, says Matron. Again, that's your private affair. We don't need to know about that. Do you get points if your dinner is a cup of gravy and mint sauce? Asked Peter P, asking for a friend. Well, that's the joy of it, you see. It's all down to the voters. It's all down to the voters. I remember throwing my toys out of the pram when I came up with an amazing meal. I can't remember what it was called, but what it was, but I remember it was amazing. This is in singles, and I was beaten by a bacon sandwich, which I was outraged by. And the reason I was beaten by the bacon sandwich was 80% of the bloody group were men. The person who posted the bacon sandwich was an attractive lady with large knockers, and as a result, I got beaten into second place. It was a bloody outrage. And I was beaten by a boiled egg once by the same woman. Boiled egg and soldiers. And I'd done something amazing. I was so pissed off. I may be a little competitive, darlings. That was another Tracy, actually. Another Tracy. Bless her. She was lovely. Boiled egg and bloody soldiers. So, yeah, that is, you might don't be put off entering if you think your food is too basic, because you've got to work to your public, and people, put a boiled egg and soldiers up there. You might well carry away the prize. Now, dieting is not fun, Boaty, says Jimmy Quinn. I've never had to diet in my life, says Stu. Naturally lean and mean. Well, that's all right for you, isn't it? But spare the thought for us people who are not. Kebabs and burgers have no effect. Again, that's lovely for you, but we're not all in there. We're not all in that boat, mate. Oh, and he does at least say he. I'm slow at cooking, says Steve Cold. Well, as long as you get there in the end. The homesteading channels just wear me out just watching, says Steve. Carol Ann had a lovely day. Emma asked her, and she said, I had a lovely day, thanks, Emma. Done what I was telling you about, and then went for a few Prosecco's in the village. Hence why I am still awake. Oh, right. Oh, they're obviously having secret girly chats that we're not allowed to know about. I still don't know who Sheba is. Fabulous, says Emma. Sorry I didn't respond to your final text. I sort of got busy and then forgot. Right, okay, private conversation going on there. Gavin and Stacey, a fond farewell was good tonight, says Jimmy Quinn. Oh, what was that? Was that just a repeat or a different thing? My birthday's in 4 months and 3 days, says Simone. Oh, sit down. We're doing the January birthdays at the moment. We'll get to yours in a moment. Star Wars Day, says Matron. Oh, May the 4th, is it? May the 4th be with you. IBD Warrior is with us and says, good evening all. Hope you're well, Boaty. You're looking well, sir. Have you lost weight? Well, kind of. I've had a haircut. Does that count? I've had a haircut and I've bought new pants. And my new pants, including, and this is the big news, darlings, for the first time in over 10 years, I have got new sex pants. And they will be arriving on Friday. What a day that's going to be. Along with an umbrella. I also purchased, as it was payday, I also purchased an umbrella for Officer Crabtree, colour coded with the oxblood red leather interior. Just one of those silly little things. I like my, road trippy type cars to have an umbrella within. It's just part of the kit. One of my daft things. You can make them laugh, Boaty, and you'll get company, says IBD Warrior. What? You mean drop my trousers? I suppose that could be a... maybe that's how I get a girlfriend. Track down a potential victim and just drop my trousers and burst into tears and see if they feel sorry for me or have a good laugh. Are you saying dance flaps? Asked Sean. I know what that's a reference to. That's not Phoenix Nights. What was it? Oh God, the Peter Kay thing where the driving to work. What was it called? Oh, I can't remember what it was called. That Peter Kay thing, and the funniest outtakes ever. Here come the hot step up. I'm a little dance flap. I can't remember what it was called. What was it called? Oh God, somebody will put it in the comments, but it'll be 2 hours before I get there. That was the best thing ever from there. Here come the hot step up. I'm a little dance flap. But no, I wasn't saying dance. Car share. Thank you, Sean. Oh God. Sean is a blessed puppet. Sean is my live stream wingman. He messages me to tell me when I don't know what I'm talking about, which, let's face it, is 95% of the time. Oh God, he helps me out. No, I'm not saying dance flaps. I'm saying damp baps. Caroline says, could you now sing happy birthday wearing your new sex pants? No, I can't. They don't arrive until Friday. I could do it wearing my old sex pants. Or I could do it. What pants have I got on at the moment? Oh, these were actually going to be my sex pants. I was going to make these my sex pants. These are the ones that Pocahontas 100 sent to me very, very kindly. And they are fantastic Pocahontas. And I'd never heard of them. And the pants that I have bought are that I'm not going to show you. Don't panic. But the pants that I've bought are these. They're proper designer pants, if there is such a thing. And I've ordered a set of 3. And one of the set of 3 are going to be my new sex pants because they have got red accents. I've been into this before. I'm Welsh. Red is my lucky colour. Therefore, my sex pants have got to contain red. And one of the 3 they're going to be set aside in a special sex pant drawer, wrapped in tissue paper, bits of lavender and stuff around them. So, Carol, no, I can't do that wearing my new sex pants at the moment. I can pencil you in for a later appointment, but I can't do it tonight. Good evening, Sean. I love your work, sir, says IBD Warrior. Uh, oh, good point, M11. If you ask him to do that, he will expect you to do the same on his birthday. Now, that would get me some views, wouldn't it? That would get me some bloody views. Oh, thank you, Emma, for a splendid idea there. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. We'll have to do a joint live stream on my birthday. You only have to pop in for 60 seconds, Carol. Just oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. DFS? A sale? No. What do you mean it's all been seen before? You haven't seen it before. Or have you? I didn't send you that picture, did I? I can't. I take that back. I genuinely can't remember. It might have all been seen before. If I sent that picture, I can't remember if I did or not. The picture that Neil saw in the caravan, and he hasn't been the same since. Oh dear, oh dear. I had to wait 16 weeks for 2 recliners from DFS, says IBD Warrior. When I lived in London, says Sean, I had great enjoyment taking people up the Shard. To show them the view. Oh God. It's like it's like that time with when I had a second date with a lady and I really wanted to impress her. So I found a restaurant at the top of a very tall building in London and took her there. And she said it was wonderful. She'd never been taken up the Oxo Tower before. Bloody hell, Sean. Oh, what have you done? Oh dear. Date me. I'll take you up the Oxo Tower. Or if you're not up for that, go and see Sean. Oh God, no, 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 no. I'm not answering that, Emma. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that one. I'm pleading the fifth on that. I'm not. Emma. God. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, tonight is officially out of control. Oh, hello. That sounds fun, Sean, says Carol. Oh, Steve McDonald is with us and says, good evening, Boaty. Good evening, Steve. I apologise for the depravity that you may be encountering. Anyway, Emma, you didn't say which table, so it's an invalid question. So I can't answer it. I can't read that out. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone, says Steve. Crufts, maybe, says Sean. Peter P says, Emma, if Boaty sat on that table, you can add 19 to the list. If I had 19 buttocks, I would give 17 to you. Then you'd have 19 buttocks, and I'd have only 2. Oh, God. You invited us to feel your moves, Boaty. You gave me a lap dance to make me feel them too. That's not fair. That would have been after midnight. And you know the rules. You know the house rules. Anything after midnight doesn't count. And it's 6 minutes past midnight tonight. So none of this counts. And it may not be legally used against me in a court of law. God. Please tell me nobody filmed that and there's not going to be a YouTube video coming out saying the night Boaty gave me a lap dance. Emma says, I've also seen the moves uncovered. Oh, I'm not having this. They swung around the room like a couple of lightly filled water bombs. Nice, though. I have not. I'll get them out if you're not careful, and then you'll be bloody sorry. I've got pectorals, not moves. They might be relaxed at times, but they've got to be, because otherwise, when I expanded my chest, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. I'm writing to my MP. This is abuse. This is abuse or objectification or harassment or something. There must be somebody I can write to. Where's Esther Ranson when you need her? Oh, God, they do not swing around the room. You're a terrible woman. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, God. They're not that bad. Leave it out. Oh, God. Look, watch tomorrow's video, right? You can see me being all manly. I arm wrestled a strong young man, not in a homosexual. We didn't wrestle naked, oiled up around the restaurant. God. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sod off, Emma. Oh, this new shirt doesn't unbutton as easily as the last one. It's not had practice. Yeah. Don't you listen to the nasty lady. Seriously, Jeffrey, Archer, you're all right. You're absolutely fine. Just don't listen to her. Don't listen to her. Just, yeah. Some people are like that. Yeah, I know. I know she did. Yes, I know you feel like that. Yeah. But, just move on. Get over it. It's okay. You're safe now. You're safe now, darlings. Yeah? Honestly. You have to look after the emotional well-being of your moves. They're not moves. I've got a man's... God. Oh, I can't cope. If he were a horse, he'd be off to the knacker's yard. Oh, now we're talking about mustard in his tea bags. Thank God for that. We've moved off. We've moved off my chesticles. Title: I was beaten by a boiled egg. Oh dear. Oh right. Apparently there are 205 calories in a 250 milliliter glass of wine. Who cares? There you go. There's a few more calories too. I've got to fill my sex pants out somehow. Oh dear. I like these new 2025 birthday party live streams. They're good fun. Ah. That means a whole bottle of wine is about 600 calories. There you go. Excellent. What about an umbrella for Yvette if the roof packs up? Oh dear. Oh, go on then. The old ones will do, says Carol. Oh, don't make me do this. Oh, come on. I'm half a bottle of wine down. You know I'll do it. It's after midnight. Don't make me do it. Don't make me put my old sex pants on and sing happy birthday. I'll get thrown off I'll get thrown off YouTube. Oh dear God. We should, in all seriousness, we should have a ceremonial episode concerning the handing over of the sex pants. My sex pants they've been a thing for a long time. They've not been an active thing for a while, God knows. But yeah, my sex pants have a bit of ancient history. Handing over to the new ones is going to be quite a thing. I'll show you the old ones. I'm not putting them on. Don't make me put them on. Right then, darlings. These have been, they're knackered. The elastic's gone. They're baggy. They're twice the size that they were. They've got no elasticity. They were never going to contain a plum. The gusset is quite frankly a bit. God, it's a good job these haven't had to see any action for a while. I'm not sure they're up to it. Bloody hell. Oh, don't smell too bad, considering in the lives they've had. What's the bum region looking like? Oh, they're not that bad. These will do as spare sex pants, won't they? Anyway, the point is they're being replaced by some by some posh design. The elastic's totally gone. These are about as sexy as Onslow's wife fronts in Keeping Up Appearances. God above, no wonder I haven't had any for a while. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, where did we get to? I can't read that. Boaty, why do you need sex pants? Do you keep your pants on during a hot pottering sesh? No, no, of course I don't. No, the sex pants are, they're the lucky thing. They don't play any part in the process. I mean, let's face it, if you've got to the point where you are unwrapping each other, then it doesn't matter what you're wearing. All you're interested in, I mean, okay, right. Now, it's a while since I've undressed a lady, I will admit. But you take a brief moment to appreciate whatever it is. And then all you want to do is tear them off with your teeth and crack on with it. You're not bothered about what they're. No, it's a personal thing. It's like oh, I don't know. You know, if you're going out on a date and it's somebody that you've not committed beastliness with yet, then it's like a good luck charm, isn't it? Or it's if you're married or in a long-term relationship, then it's I don't know. It's the equivalent for a man of a woman putting on sexy lingerie or stockings and suspenders or I don't know whatever it is that women do these days. You know, it's so it's one of two things. It's a sign to your long-suffering other half. Right, date night tonight, darlings. Darling, there's probably only one. I'll just put on the old sex boyfriends here. Yes. Oh, you're in for the 2 minutes of your life later on this evening, my love. And if you're on a date, then it's just a kind of lucky thing, isn't it? I don't know. I can't remember why I started having sex pants, but they are a thing. And I bet you women do it as well. Go on, admit it, you do. When you're going out on a date, you know in your mind, don't you, whether is this going to be the pottering date? Now, I don't know when it is for you. Women have got different standards. With Boo, it was the fourth date. And I bet you that when you go out on that date, right, you wear different underwear. You wear some kind of special underwear and you probably shave something or other or trim it at least or run a brush through it. And you probably have an extra dab around with a hot flannel, that sort of thing, don't you? You know, you just it's just one of the things that you do when when the prospect is there or you hope that it will be there, then you make that extra bit of effort. And the sex pants thing is just part of that, isn't it? We all do it. Don't make me out to be abnormal. Don't make me out to be the weird one. You all do it. I bet you've all got sex pants. Oh dear. Boaty's special pick, you pay £5 not to see it. Sean's broken Boaty. He turned down a Hedgehog of Truth question. Is that where the 19 Buttocks song came from? The amount that have been on your table? What kind of weird ass woman do you think I've had on this table that has only got one buttock? 19 is an odd number. What do you think? Do you think I had a lady friend with a single buttock or with 3 buttocks or with 5 buttocks? Oh God, I'm trying to think now. What the? All right, I'll do it. I will be that soldier. It's gone midnight. I'm going to answer that question very, very honestly. I shouldn't put the Hedgehog of Truth out there if I'm not prepared to do it. So I will do it. I will answer that Hedgehog of Truth question. The question was, how many bare buttocks have been on this table here? 2, as in one pair, as in one person. There you go. I think. No, I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh God, the lap dance is actually on Matron's video on her channel, complete with her having a feel. And Matron says, I can still feel the bullet nips. Oh God. I've seen those moves uncovered 3 times, says Emma. So I'm fully qualified to have a firm opinion. How have you seen them 3 times? I don't remember you seeing them once. Emma, I'm going to sit on your head. Boaty, when you bought your new sex pants, did you also remember to add the matching bra? Outrageous. I don't have to take this, you know. Boaty dancing in his sex pants might clear my head phlegm. Do it, Boaty. Matron's health depends on it. Oh, God. Boaty, are you going to send the old sex pants back to Mrs. Boaty? Do you think she'd thank me for them? I suppose I could do. She bought them. I'm amazed I managed to keep hold of them in the divorce settlement. God knows I lost everything else. And oh yeah, I mean, to complete the Hedgehog of Truth question, the buttocks in question on the table were a long time ago, and they did belong to the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty. So that will tell you how long ago that was. Oh dear. Oh God, how much more trouble can I get in before this live stream ends? Oh God. Alan says, do you wear them over the top of your clothes like a sex pants superhero? Oh, that would be the way around the Carol Ann thing, wouldn't it? Well done, Alan. Yes. Right, we can do this, can't we? Right, Carol Ann wanted it. Carol Ann is going to get it. Oh, this is easier said than done. Oh, God. Oh. Right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan Baps. Happy birthday to you. Right, that's that over with. God. Oh, this video is going to get demonetized, isn't it? I can always raffle them. Or make them a channel member perk. I could take them to a charity shop. Oh dear. The sex pants match the interior of Officer Crabtree. No, they're not. Oh, God. Oh dear. Knowing Boaty, he'll keep his old sex pants to wax his cars with. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I've got a fantastic idea, Boaty, says Emma. Ask Carol Ann to make your sex pants into one of her memory bears. Weren't they supposed to be red? They are red. They are red. Look, what's the matter with you? Of course they're red. Oh, dear. All right, they might not be as red as they used to be. I genuinely can't remember what condition the last pair of underpants that I met were in, says Matron, but I do remember that I certainly didn't tear them off with my teeth. Oh, come on, it can't just be me, can it? Oh, tear them off with your teeth, then you're, primed for action in the right area, aren't you? Send the naked pants to Carol Ann. Oh, that would be a birthday present, wouldn't it? Well, no, I'm not saying a lady would have a single buttock, says Emma, but she might have only had one on the table. A buttock in the hand is worth one in the bush, says Stu. Emma says, I saw the uncovered moves once during a live stream, once in the bedroom in Llandudno, and once in your bedroom at Windy Bum. What were you doing sneaking in when I was asleep and tweaking down the duvet? I don't remember all of this partial nudity. But on a serious note, darlings, I should just say that if you do come to Windy Bottom and it's gone 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, you may get a glimpse of Moob. And, by staying in the guest cupboard and keeping the door open, instead of sensibly locking it at 11 o'clock when the wine comes out, then you get what you deserve. Oh, dear. Oh, is it your birthday, Jimmy? Happy birthday. Do you want me to put the Sex Pants back on and sing to you? Simone's going to bed now. Oh, we should all go to bloody bed now, shouldn't we? Not all heroes wear capes, says Andrew. Some just wear sex pants. Yep, that's shifted to phlegm, says Matron. Raffle him to the sock guy. Boaty, can you take a bra off with one hand? Asked Richard. Of course I can. Of course I can. I mean, I can do that now easily. In the old days, when I had some proper sexual magnetism, I could open a bra strap with just the power of my mind. I could just stare and they would fall off. One hand is easy. I've still got the knack of it. Easy. Push in with that finger. Not like that. Push the female part of the bra strap in with that finger, flick out the male part with that finger. It's that kind of action. Easy. Boaty always tears pants off with his teeth, says Emma. As you can tell, those teeth did a lot of pants tearing. Yes. Yeah, took its toll. Oh, dear. No, Boaty, you were getting undressed in your bedroom at Windy Bum and you called me in to ask me a question while you were getting undressed. It was just before you started singing the Tinkle song, and I left the room when he was becoming exposed. Oh, well, you did right. Very sensible. Right, well, the numbers have dropped. Everybody's sensible as scarpered. This live stream went south quite a long time ago. And it is now time to wrap it up. In fact, it's half an hour too late. Oh, dear. Right then, darlings. Thank you for joining me on this first thank you for joining me on this first official live stream of 2025. The first one that started in 2025. Come on then, Boaty. Prove to us that you can take your bra off with just one hand. How? How do you want me to do that? I don't have a bra on the premises, but I promise you I can. I promise you. Okay. Right. £100. I will bet any of you £100 of mine that I haven't actually got to a penny of yours that I can easily, first time, take a bra off with one hand. If I fail, I will donate £100 to a charity of your choice. We will need a mannequin or a female lady, woman type person. Well, or a man, I suppose. Well, we need somebody wearing a bra. Oh, dear. Thank you for joining me on this first live stream of 2025. And it's great to have started as we mean to go on. Yes, thank you to everybody who's been there. I'm not putting mustard in a bra. God. What else was I going to say? Right, yes. And this has been the first community birthday live stream of the month. And today we celebrated Carol Ann's Umpty Ump's birthday, anniversary of her 21st. And tomorrow we will be celebrating some other birthdays. We hope Carol Ann had a lovely day. She hasn't had a lovely evening, not the last part of it, anyway. And I hope she enjoyed whatever she and Emma were talking about her doing. Boaty would be flummoxed with a Rio hook bra, I think. Oh, my bra with one hand. Oh, right. Okay. All right. I didn't say that. It's late. It's late. Oh, God. Right. Bugger off, you. Bugger off. I'm going to get a shower, get some supper, do something with my sex pants. It's their last. Right. Come on. Can we just have a moment, please? It's now Wednesday night. These have got one more full day of being my official sex pants. I salute you. Thank you for your efforts over the last 15 years or whatever the hell it was. Oh dear. Right, that's it. Bugger off. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night ahead and the best day possible tomorrow. I hope that you find some joy that you can take from it somehow, somewhere. Oh, God, right, that's it. I'm exhausted. Thank you, Sean, for breaking me. I take people up the shard. Much love. Oh, the candle week will be relit tomorrow night, and it's just we're all back to normal now, darlings. All of the madness is gone. Tomorrow is just Thursday night live, 11 o'clock, same place, same time. Join me if you can. In the meantime, much love from me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being wonderful. And I will see you next time. And on that note, from both me and my sex pants, for chew, and indeed, oh yes, bosh.